Some people are so caught up in religion that they'll make anything try to stick. This person is responding to another person, Seth Thompson, in one of my comments, in one of my videos, and they say that makes sense because they agree with me as far as the number 666 is not the Antichrist that's going to take over the world and that sort of thing. This person said that makes that me making sense of things that drives you away from the reality is being ignorant. Let's see. So what you want to believe is that there's a reality where there are talking snakes and talking donkeys, and that the entire world flooded when we have archaeological evidence that proves that the entire world did not flood at no point whatsoever, and that all of man came from what, 8 people that was still left on the planet when we have evidence of civilizations existing before, during, and after this flood. So reality, I think you're detached from reality when you believe the things that this book is saying, that a man can survive inside the belly of a whale or a fish for 3 days. It's not reality, my guy. And then you're saying justify the numbers that we see in many logos, etc., is pure deception. You can make anything into anything once again, and just because people use those numbers, that does not mean that your actual biblical references are correct. But the worst one that you have here is that the number 666, the 666 number is for identifying or confirming the Antichrist, so that you don't follow that individual. But evidently, you don't understand 666. So let's think about it logically, using your Bible. So in the Greek form of your Bible, when you look at the number 666, what does that number spell or equal into as far as someone's name? It means Nero. It has Nero's name. Now, when you look at the Latin version in the Vulgate, it says 616. What does 616 equal? It equals Nero's name in Latin. So and I could have those reversed. 616 may be the Greek, 666 may be the Latin, but I believe 666 is the Greek and 616 is the Latin. But either way, both of them are identifying using the different numbers to identify the exact same person. So therefore, when you use logic, the logic of the writing in the ancient writing of itself, in either language, it actually means the exact same person. So therefore, if in either language it's referring to the exact same person, then it's speaking of a person of that time frame. It's speaking of that emperor. It's talking about what that person did and how they acted towards the other group. So you can try to make it into something that is of today, but it's not. It was written at a time frame for those people, for their understanding, and that's how they understood it. What you try to make it into today does not matter and does not compute. But as always, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is not negotiable. Good journey, good vibration, and y'all have a great day. And people picking on me. So